What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, me and Charles and Midas King 46, sorry, will be going over, showing you guys both of our Pokemon card binders, collection binders, yeah. And you guys will comment down below in the comment section whose binder is better, mine or Midas King 46 over here. If you guys like this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Comment down below, again, the winner, who you think's binder is better. And let's just jump into it. We're going to start off with my binder. But first, before we jump into my binder, I have the most expensive card in both of our collection. Pikachu and Zekrom Tag Team GX Full Art, which is worth, as the tag says, around $140 on TCG Player Market. I will be sending this off for grading eventually. It looks like it could be a 9 or a 10. Decent condition, but this is the only card for us that's not in our binders, except for the Metal Mew, which belongs to Midas King 46. The Metal Mew from the it's from the 151 UPC, the Golden Mew. So we also have another card that's not in the binders, sorry, and is card around average $16. Is a fully black first edition metal Charizard. As you can see, look at the back, it's all metal. Yeah, I don't really see this card all too often, so this is a pretty rare card. Again, we put tags on our cards. It's around $16 average on TCG Player, but while we're here, let's scoot over these cards in the background, and we'll just drop the Charizard right there. So we have the Mew in the middle, we have the Charizard right here, and we have the Pikachu and Zekrom right here. 3 cards that really won't ever be put in the binders because they're like for the backdrop and all. But alright, without further ado, let's get into my binder. Here we go with my binder, which is the blue binder. So we're gonna, if you open, oh, sorry, I hit the camera. Let's do this. Open it up. I'm going to put in the deck box right here to keep the binder open for you. We have my first page, which is my most expensive cards. I have it going from most expensive to the end of my cards being the least expensive. So we have, let me just pick the camera up here and show you here. Have the Full Art Keldeo EX from Boundaries Crossed, worth around $80. I do have the SIR Charizard, but there's one little problem with this Charizard. It's not a bad card. It's $65 right now, but it's going to be a little bit less than that. Let me show you. Alright, we're going to have to unsleeve it. I know, it's a terrible thing here. But it's really not going to be that more valuable anymore, because if you guys can see it, I don't know if you can see it. Yep, you can see it right there. There is, you can definitely see it better. There's a giant crease mark going right down the center of the card. I might have gotten a little too excited when I pulled this out of a Obsidian Flames Elite Trainer box. First pack in that Elite Trainer box, remind you. So, but I got a little too excited and got a giant bend mark going down the card. So I definitely will not be PSA grading this card, even though I really, really want to. That's why it's not in the backdrop, because, yeah, it's not. It really can go in the binder now, because it's really not worth that much right now anymore, because, yeah. But I'm going to go ahead and pick up the camera again, so you guys see the cards up close. I got Magikarp from Wailord. We're also just going to point out a couple cards, like a bunch of cards that, like, are either worth a lot or that we really, really like. I'm going to show off my entire first page here, because it's the most expensive out of my whole binder. $50 Magikarp and Wailord Tag Team GX. The little focus here. If you guys can see, yep, there you go. Sun and Moon promo, 166. I'll try to do this for you. There we go. Got the Curlia illustration rare from Scarlet and Violet base set, worth around $40. The Reshiram from, I want to say, Generations, but just like the Charizard, It would be worth $35 if I pull it out here. Alright, I gotta unsleeve it here real quick. Alright, so if I go ahead and, sorry about that, unsleeve this card, as you can probably see from the front of it, it is extremely damaged. This is one of the first cards. I traded for this card from one of my good friends. It is one of his first cards that he ever pulled. He pulled this back in like, I want to say around 2014, 2015-ish. This card going on 10 years old. That's why it's all beat up like this, but if it wasn't in the condition it is at right now, it would be worth $35, but it is not worth $35 as of this moment. Moving on, I gotta like tilt the camera here. Lugia Break, it's worth $35 on average on TCG players, so pretty decent card. Moving down, we got Lugia GX going around $30. It's I can't remember that set off the top of my head, but yeah, Lugia GX, decently good. Then we can move on to Mega Houndoom EX. This is not the secret rare version, it's the regular version, but it still goes for $20. If you guys are a TCG card game fan, you guys can read that if you want, but really, really nice card. And then finally, on the first page, $13, but it's one of my top 9 expensive. It's the Vaporeon Trainer Gallery from, look down here, Brilliant Stars. One of my all-time favorite sets, but Vaporeon is really, really cool. Alrighty, let's go ahead and move through the binder here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me see. You guys should be able to see that, right? Yeah, you guys should be fine. The Bravery Charm down in the corner, $10. These are some $10 cards I have. I have it sorted out by price. That's why there's so many missing spots. But the Mimikyu GX worth around $11, and then the Versus Seeker from I have no idea, worth around $16. Thanks to Midas King 46, he figured out a flaw in my binder here. I have to take out the Versus Seeker. Let's put it down here for now. Go back to the first page and take out Vaporeon down in the corner and replace it with the Versus Seeker, because the Versus Seeker is more expensive than Vaporeon. So, and that would mean if we go to this page, we could put Vaporeon in this upper corner. Thank you, Midas King 46, for pointing that out. Good thing you did, and I would have never seen it coming. Alright, I'm going to pick up the camera here so we can get a closer view at the cards here. Up top, we got $9 cards, Mega Absol EX Flareon. $7 cards, 4 of them, Full Art Trainer Crasher Wake, Mega Pidgeot, Gyarados, and then Full Art Persian down there. Let's go ahead and go to the next page with some, we have that $6 Flareon, which I was actually pretty shocked when I found that price online. So, we got Sharon's Care from the Galarian Gallery from Crown Zenith. Shockingly only worth $5, which is kind of absurd. Some more $5 cards. We got Shiny Dreepy. Do this here for you. Stormy Break. Pikachu VMAX. And we move down here. We got some $4 cards. We got this Sparkling Crystal from, let me take a look down here. Stellar Crown. Belly Bolt. Illustration Rare. Then we move into some $3 cards. We're going to keep going down in price here. We got Charizard, Genesect, Empoleon, Octillery, Mary breaks in for Trainer Gallery card, Galarian Gallery. Then we got Full Art Opal down here. Moving on to the second to last page here. We got some $2 cards. Surprisingly, I did not expect this Rillaboom to be a $2 card, but, you know, Full Art Decidueye is pretty cool. Galarian Zapdos, one of my favorites, but I do prefer the Moltres from the 3 tins, but Zapdos is pretty cool. We got Paris, Professor's Research from Pokemon Go. And then moving into the $1 cards, we got Regigigas V-Star. And then these would finish out the $1 cards here with a bunch of Vs. I point out some of the ones I like here, like the Pikachu EX is pretty cool. Radiant Jirachi, which I thought would be a lot, like a couple more dollars. Same with the Palafin art rare. Cool shiny Toxtricity. Here comes Team Rocket, and if pretty sure, yeah, go to my next page. I just have some Evolutions cards since they're getting really expensive nowadays. Some Reverse Hollows, Chansey, Gyarados, and Charizard Spirit Link, and then Hollow Hitmonchan. And that's pretty much it for my binder. The total value is around $770, so it's pretty good. Let's go ahead and take a look at Midas King 46 binder. Alright guys, I forgot to tell you. Let's put the binder here. Open up to the blank page right after the Evolutions cards, because I got some fan mail of some custom cards here.
They're not fan mail.
From pretty cool, a nice fan here. Alright, a fan was kind enough to send us, or, yeah, send us. I'd say send us, but I'm going to put them in my binder. It's a bunch of custom-made cards. Some of them might already exist, some of them might not, but starting out with a custom-made Full Art Arbok. Pretty cool. Full Art Arbok is pretty cool, I guess. It is connected to a real card, so I'm gonna put them all in my binder here. We're gonna put him right up at the top, right there. Into the next one is a pretty nice Giratina EX card. I think it's supposed to be like a classic card, but pretty nice. It's a really nice card. Let's go ahead and put it up there. Moving into a let's see here. Let's go here. Let's get this one. Shiny Panseer custom made card. Like the colors on these cards, especially with the shinies. Really, really nice. Pretty cool indeed. And let's go ahead and put Mr. Panseer up in the binder. Next up, these beautiful people was able to make me a shiny Unknown N. Beautiful. I think next time we gotta get a shiny Unknown M for Midas King 46. That could be something.
Wouldn't you have had a shiny Unknown C then?
Yeah, that would work, but no, it's I guess it's fine. N is the first letter of my name, so N, shiny Unknown, pretty cool. Go ahead and put it in there. Next up is more of a modern card. I think it's like based off of a couple cards, but
I think that's from the Stellar Crown, but they forgot to put the rainbow border.
Yeah, I think they like flopped the picture around or something. I don't know.
I think they just took the Stellar off of it.
It's a Full Art Lapras EX. Really nice. I feel I could use this in a TCG tournament, right? Midas King 46. Definitely, they would allow it for sure, right?
I don't think that would be.
It looks pretty convincing, right?
I mean, Icy Wind, that attack's pretty good, but I don't think it would hold up very well.
Nah,
only 220. That could get demolished by a Charizard.
It's okay. Moving on, we have a Full Art Shiny Umbreon V. Really nice. Shiny Umbreon, in my opinion, the best evolution. No, second best. I think Sylveon's better. But really, the Umbreon Shiny does not change from regular Umbreon, if you think about it. But really nice either way. Really nice card. We have 2 more cards remaining. I'm going to save this one for last here. We got a Shiny Mega. We have Shiny Mega Gengar EX. This is my favorite one out of the entire bunch here. This is really beautiful. The artwork is insane. Yeah, I think that says Shadow Ball for 200, but the rest of the card's pretty neat, but the best part, definitely the artwork for Shiny Mega Gengar. So let's go ahead and put that in the binder. And we have one more card here. We have a Unknown illustration rare with every single Unknown. And there's a little secret. There's a Shiny Unknown E hidden in there. You see that? Right there. Right there. Yep, beautiful. Every single Unknown that's actually incredible. Great job how they were able to nail the card here. But they didn't want me to say their name on camera, but you know who you are. Please make more of these and send them this way. These are absolutely beautiful. And now, let's get into Midas King 46's binder.
Hello, everybody. Now we're going to be looking at my binder. Now, I'm just going to show you the total binder total at the start. My binder total comes at around $1,329. Let me fix this sticker. All fixed. Now I don't really know how Charger Ninja did this. Did he just do that? I might have to put my cards back in here for this. Now, what you might notice is that my binder's not sorted the exact same as his. They're sorted on the rarity. I think they come in not at the price. There are going to be some blank spots, but those are the cards in my deck, which I will also show you when we get to those. So, first page. I'm just going to do the sling down. I think that'd be much easier. Alright, to start off my binder is green. I do not prefer green, I prefer purple. But I got what I got, and I'm happy. Now, to start off, we have an alternate art Genesect V. Comes at around $30. Reasonable. I love this art. And then next up, we got Gardevoir. They're shiny SIR from Paldean Fates. Around 87. Not as much as I thought it was. And then we got a Japanese Altaria SAR from... I think it's from Future Flash, which is the Paradox Rift extension. And then we got the Gardevoir SIR from Scarlet Violet Base. Around 51. Not the most expensive. Alakazam, 151. I got it from the 151 UPC. I think that's one of the only hits I got. And of course, if I got the 151 UPC, I have the Mew SIR. But I do not have the Mewtwo IR. Great task. Goodness, got a Miraidon Scarlet Violet base set ETB. Sorry for the voice crack. ETB. And Charizard Ninja 14 got a Crown Zenith ETB. I gave him half of my packs. He gave me half of his packs. He pulled this from half of the packs I gave him. And I pulled a card that's coming up from the half of the packs he gave me. Two of them, actually. Tinglu. Both of these are around $10. I like this very much. I don't remember when I pulled it. I think I was just sitting on my dad's couch. And then we got the Gold Mew from Celebrations. I got it from my ETB back here recently. On to the next page. This was not from that ETB, but I do not remember where I got this. I think I got it from like a tin. No, yeah. I got it from my Galarian Zapdos tin, which I traded Charizard Ninja 14 on camera for the Ninetales. This is what I pulled from the ETB. Deoxys V-Star. I love this card. 15 for Zamazenta. 20 for Deoxys. And we got a Luxray Full Art EX from Twilight Masquerade. $3. Iron Leaves. Temporal Forces. I love this card. This card is beautiful. Got a Japanese Kingdra Full Art. This is Night Wanderer, the Shrouded Fable extension. Stellar Crown UPC, not Stellar Crown, the Terapagos UPC. I got the Terapagos promo. I think I traded my Cinderace and Lapras to one of mine and Charizard Ninja 14's mutual friends. I keep trying to say his real name, goodness. A Stellar Shiny Full Art Fortress EX. Paldean Fates. Fiddle. Focus. I haven't recorded in a little while like this. Glamora. No other words, just Glamora. Iron Treads. This tin is where I pulled the Gardevoir. I was also sitting on my dad's couch when I had that. This, I traded a mutual friend of mine in Charizard Ninja 14s. I got this Raichu out of a Brilliant Stars ETB. And then Green's Exploration Full Art. My most expensive card coming in at $110. Larry Skill Prismatic. All I've opened was the Binder Collection. I think I got that. 2 Pokeballs. And an A-Spec. Penny, which I pulled recently. If you haven't watched the Blood Moon Ursa Luna box opening, you should go watch it. Although we didn't get very great pulls. Crispin, $12. Stellar Crown. Box of Disaster Gold card. Lost Origin. Love this card. Enhanced Hammer from, I think that's Guardians Rising. If I'm not mistaken. It's a little diamond. Gold Reversal Energy. Paradox Rift. That one's pretty cool. Rainbow Dancer, Rainbow Candace, Rainbow Worker. Nothing else to say. Japanese Toad's Cruel. Japanese Tapu Bulu. English Fuecoco. That's an insane price, but I love Fuecoco. Turtonator, $4. The Ninetales, $22. Cresselia I pulled from a Shattered Fable ETB, $22. Duskull, which is insane, at $40. Japanese Zorua. Archuludden. Japanese Beware, which this tag kept falling off. It fell off 3 times and I've had to replace it 3 times. Apom. Reboot Pod, which I traded my little brother to get. I think I traded him like 3 Vs and like 2 EXs. He's about 8. Alright, we got a Japanese Dangerous Laser. This is the first card in my deck. Let me find it. There. Grand Tree from Stellar Crown. I got this in my deck because I think it's a really useful card. Hold on, let me sort my cards in my deck. We got a Maximum Belt from Prismatic Evolutions, which is my A-Spec. Dark Gyarados from Celebrations. Here comes Team Rocket from Celebrations. And the Mega Rayquaza from Celebrations. Got a Pokeball Leafeon. I think you can see that there. Pokeball Hippopotas. And then this card. Round 14 right now. Taking it out of its sleeve. Master Ball Chinese Doduo. This card is beautiful. Mega Glalie Full Art. Got a Hisuian Zoroark V Full Art. And a Briar Full Art. Sharon's Care Full Art. I think that's Brilliant Stars. Serena Full Art. Judge Full Art. Oh, the Judge is sleeved. Paldean Student. Armarouge Full Art from the box, which is where I got the stand from. This is the other thing I pulled from half of the packs Charizard Ninja 14 gave me. The Secret Rare Pikachu. Got the Snorlax from the Custom Pack Challenge. Traded for it. And then we got these little cards. Toad's Cruel. I've got 2 Fortress. Uh-oh. You guys are seeing the cards in my deck. Espathra, Torterra, Japanese Kingdra, Blastoise, and then Gyarados, which is in my deck. My deck is all out of sorts. I hope I can apologize. I do not have a single. Wait, that's a lie. I have one consistent evolutionary line, which is an Annihilate normal card. I've got 2 of those in my deck, and then all the other cards are out of sorts. Miraidon. And I got a Zapdos EX promo. No, yeah, it's a promo. Promo number 49. I think this card is decent. Japanese Revavroom, Terra, Bayonet, Dashbund, Iron Boulder, Great Tusk, Japanese Terra Toxtricity, Paladin Clodsire, Roaring Moon, 2 Okidogi, Monkey Dory, Japanese Pheasantipity, but I've seen enough videos to where I know what it does. Flip the script. Once during your turn, you may draw 3 cards if your opponent has knocked out one of your Pokemon during its last turn, during their last turn. And in this, I don't remember what the name of the attack is, but I get to put 100 damage on one of my opponent's Pokemon. Can't go a deck for me without Charizard. And then Gengar EX with the Gnawing Curse ability. Whenever your opponent attaches an energy card from their hand to one of their Pokemon, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. I think that would be good for early game if I got like a Ghastly and a the Grand Tree setup early. That'd be cool. Iron Treads, Revavroom, normal, Japanese Aegislash, English and Japanese Altaria, Noivern, Stellar Tatsugiri, Tandemaus. These are not... Oh, yeah, they are occupied. Squawkabilly, EX. Squawk and Seize. And then the Blood Moon Ursaluna from the box. And those are my Dex Ultra Rares. Dusknoir, Passimian, Bronzong, Snorlax, Lunatone, Dottler, Groudle, Palafin, Palmy, Iron Thorns, Koraidon, Noctowl, sorry, Starly, English and Japanese Swablu, Chansey, Gold Star Greninja from the ETB, goodness, Team Magma's Groudon, Prism Darkrai, Prism Solgaleo, Amazing Rare Yveltal, Amazing Rare Zacian, Radiant Venusaur, Radiant Charizard, Radiant Blastoise, Radiant Gardevoir, Radiant Sneasler, Shiny Corviknight, Shiny Hoppip, Shiny Skiploom, Shiny Gloom, Shiny Tatsugiri, Shiny Shiny Mime Jr., goodness, Shiny Bubbastiff, Venusaur EX, Charizard EX, Ho-Oh EX, Swampert EX, Gengar EX. I love Gengar. Gengar's my favorite Pokemon. Groudon EX, Genesect EX, Gardevoir EX, Xerneas EX, Altaria EX, Charizard GX, Suicune GX, recently traded for, Snorlax GX, Butterfree V, Leafeon V, Shaman V, Breloom V, Orbeetle V, Rillaboom V, Charizard V, Cinderace V, Victini V. That's not in my deck, but I do have it somewhere, which is my Kyurem V. Whoa. Toxtricity V, Flying Pikachu V, Deoxys V, Stunjourner V, Grimmsnarl V, Tyranitar V, Zacian V, Bolton V Max, Deoxys V Max. There's a lot of Vs. Malamar V Max, Shaman V Star, Survivor V Star, Hisuian Lilligant V Star, Magnezone V Star, Deoxys V Star, Hisuian Decidueye V Star, and Arceus V Star. And if I go to the back of my binder, make sure there's nothing in here. Oh. I guess I just have a random Porygon line back here. And a random sleeve. I gotta fix up my binder. Alright, and then I got a Celebrations Master Set currently underway. Oh, Professor's Research. That's the Gold Mew, which I have up front. Flying Pikachu, Surfing Pikachu. I do not have the VMAXs. My sister has one of them. I think it's Flying. Lunala, Zacian V, Zamazenta V, and that's all I'm missing from that. I'm not doing Classic Collection since that would take me too long, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and like Charizard Ninja 14 said, leave in the comments down below who you think had the better binder, and we'll see you in the next one.